So I know people may come across me as being like a sometimes a little bit of a bias. I'm a Homer fan, but I usually play fair. I usually look at both sides. I usually try to, um excuse me, try to give teams the benefit of not this, that, and the third. And now I'm hearing that Harbaugh's closing in on being the next head coach of the Chargers, which I kind of expected for the past few days, barring any significant changes. And I just said all I said was this, like I wasn't even being scared. I wasn't even being like, you know, afraid and whatnot. I'm like, well, okay, like I just hope that fucking like sensitive motherfuckers nowadays, man, like always taking the fucking always rubbing shit off the wrong way, man. I mean, seriously, man. Like, a lot of Raider homers be doing that, dog, man. This shit got to stop, bro. Because listen, bro. As much as I love this team, as much as I will listen, bro. You cut my wrist open, I bleed silver and black all day, every day, man. I will always bleed silver and black till the day I fucking die, man. When we win, it's a good day. When we lose, it's a fucked up day, and I just don't want to fuck with anybody, and I just hate the whole world, and just like, you know what I mean? Like, love this team, love this organization, love this franchise. You know what I mean? Love the players, love the alumni. You know, got love for eh, former and current like players, coaches, everybody, man. Um, my heart is silver and black, man, to the day I die, man. Like, it doesn't matter how bad we've sucked for the past 20 plus years. We can continue to suck, and I'll still be a fan of this team, no matter what. We can continue to have this long playoff win, which hopefully it ends like soon. Like, I hope it ends soon, but I will still be a fan. Like, I'll always love this team, and nothing will ever change that. But with that being said, we got some dumbass motherfuckers on this fan base. We really got some homer ass fan motherfuckers in this fan base that anytime you bring up something slightly negative, slightly, you know, just it's crazy, bro. I really hope Antonio Pierce does work out, man. I really do, and I think he can, and I believe he will. But if there is that, small chance that it does not work out, which is possible, like it may not work out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna cause a lot of fucking hell to this fan base because at the end of the day, man, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, what has Antonio Pierce earned to make you say that if the Chargers do get what's his name, that it's not going to matter? How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you fucking know that? It's ridiculous, bro. Like, how do you know that Antonio Pierce is going to be the next great? I want him to be great. He's a Raider. He's our next head coach. He definitely has the capabilities of being great. I really want him to be great because he's a Raider. But the bottom line is, he has to earn it. And look, he's earned the job, but he hasn't earned that respect for me yet to say, yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, man, like, he's that dude. And it doesn't matter what other teams or what other coaches they have on the team that doesn't stand in our way. Right now, if Jim Harbaugh becomes the next head coach of the Chargers, which is inevitable, as of right now, as of today on January 22nd now, I believe. Today is January 22nd. He will be the worst coach in our division. But he is also the coach that has the most to prove. And he's also he's also the coach that has the most to prove. And the upside is there. I do believe he can do great things, but we don't know that. Just like how we didn't know that fucking Darius Hayward was going to be great. We didn't know that Jamarcus Russell's going to be great, or that Lane Kiffin, or that Dennis Allen. You know, the list goes on and on and on. Like, you see what I'm saying, you guys, man? If Jim Harbaugh comes to the Chargers, all right, like I said from before, okay, like, all right, let's do it. But you have to be ready for this, AP. You have to be ready for this shit, dog. Like, I'm not gonna like, at the end of the day, man. I gotta stop saying that shit, man. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day. But bottom line is this: you gotta fucking earn it. This isn't gonna be handed to you, Raider fans. I've been seeing that people, like, some people are tweeting that, like, oh, they might throw parades, you know, if AP gets hired. Like, cool. Now the work's he got hired. Now the real work starts. Now all that matters is winning. I don't care about anything else. I care about wins. I don't care about what you bump every morning when driving over to work. I don't care what car you drive while you're bumping NWA. I don't care if you wear Black Forces. I don't care if you grew up in Compton, California. I don't care about all of that. I care about wins. I've been a fan of this team for damn near 20 wins. I still have not seen a playoff one yet. How about we start there? You know, people talking about, you know, we're Super Bowl down at some point, this, that, and the other. How about we start off with some baby steps first? How about making the playoffs? How about trying to compete in your division? How about winning a playoff game, breaking that long drought? And then we'll see. Just because it's working in Detroit with Dan Campbell now doesn't mean it's going to work here. Doesn't mean it's automatically it's going to work here, I should say. So my message to every single Raider fan that is coming across this video, please do not over exceed your expectations. Not saying you don't have to get, not saying you don't have to be optimistic, not saying you don't have to be excited for the future, because I am. I believe we do have a bright future. But please keep your expectations to a minimum. Shout out to Pistol 213. He said it best himself. You gotta always minimize and lower your expectations. Because this team, for the past 20 plus years, has done nothing but disappointed and embarrassed us. Losing season after losing season after losing season after losing season. Okay? At some point, it's got to end, right? We got to be a consistent winner. Not just one season every 3-4 years to winning season and then just become mediocre for 3-4 years. And then, no. I'm talking about consistently winning. And I hope AP is that dude. And I believe he can be. But for now, Raider Nation, unless you want to look really stupid potentially, lower your expectations. You can get excited for the future. You can feel optimistic. I am. But please, I'll just say this. Let this shit play out. That's all I'm going to say. Let this shit, what up, Stephen Rose? Let this shit play out. Like, this is the same type of energy that I heard when Russell Wilson got traded, and then everybody was, all the Raider fans were like saying, you know, like I was saying that Carr was the worst quarterback in the division, which, I mean, it was kind of like back and forth between him and Russell Wilson. Those same Raider fans got sensitive over it, and look how it went now. Even with Devontae Adams, look how that shit turned out now. And I was excited. I was optimistic. I felt good about the team. We were a playoff team the year before we got Devontae Adams, despite all the BS. And then, you know, we bring in this new staff, trade for Devontae Adams, signed Chandler Jones at the time, you know, got some pieces on the team, got Darren Waller at the time, who was healthy, you know, he was coming back and shit. And I'm just like, okay. And then Josh Jacobs in the contract year. Okay. I feel good about this team. You got Patrick Graham. Like, all right. And look what happened. We fell flat on our fucking face. And then the few years before that, let's not forget, 2016. You know, we had a great year. Derek Carr breaks his leg, unfortunately, but we still had a great year. We still ended up winning 12 games. Yeah, we didn't make it far in the playoffs, but we still ended up winning 12 games. Had a good year. Derek Carr gets an extension. You know what I mean? Everything looks good. And then the very next year, We decided to fucking fire OC for reasons I'll still not know. Well, they say it's because, of the whole passing shit, not we're just trying to pass in when the game was already whatever, bro. Whatever it is, it was a dumb decision. It was a stupid fucking decision. But at the end of the day, bro, this was the first time that I ever truly thought this of me being a fan at that point. I was thinking Super Bowl. I was thinking that there was a legit shot we were going to win the Super Bowl. That the only team that was standing in our way at the time was the Patriots. Because it seemed like the year before that we were battling with New England back and forth with the 1 seed. But unfortunately, shit took a turn. So again, bro, this team, it's all gonna depend, man. Look, dog. Like, first of all, we gotta figure out who our GM is. We don't even know who our GM's gonna be. We still don't know. Let's figure out that. Let's figure out who the rest of the staff is going to be, and then let's move fucking forward, dog. If Harbaugh's a flop, Harbaugh's a flop. All right. Who knows? Maybe he can't flop. I don't give a shit. I don't care either way. If Harbaugh comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I'm good with the results either way. It's not that I'm scared. It's just I know that AP would officially be the worst coach for now in our division, and he's gotta have to be the one that has to prove himself. I mean, so does Harbaugh, but Harbaugh does have a proven track record. But we'll see what happens. Again, this isn't me saying, oh, I'm shivering up my boots for the Chargers getting hard. No, I told LA, I told Nate, if you guys get him, get him. All right? You're going to open up the checkbook for him, but if you get him, you get him. But just answer me this, though. Like, even if you do get Harbaugh, is that really going to change your defense right away? Is that really going to change the fortune of your team right away? I mean, let's be real here for a second. Like, your defense is still a major question. Like I've been saying it, I'll say it again. Harbaugh can do whatever he wants. It's his decision. But I still believe to this day that the Raiders, I mean, people are going to say quarterback, but the Raiders still had the biggest job attraction out of most of the teams, and that includes the Chargers. That because again, they're over the salary cap. They have a worse defense than us. We have better playmakers than we do. Okay. That's it, bro. Like you just have a quarterback, but again, it's a team sport. It's a team sport, dog. Like, and that's the thing. You still haven't won with this dude. You haven't even won a playoff game with this dude. So, like, this guy's projected to be the next Matthew Stafford in Detroit, like, at this point. Like, but anyways, you guys, man, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Just wanted to kind of go ahead and clear out the way and just talk about this shit, dog, because it's just, I thought Raider fans were better than this, some of them, like, because, again, it's one thing to be excited, it's one thing to be optimistic, dog, but to sit up here and say this outlandish shit about, oh, shit, like, Harbaugh's coming to LA. Well, it don't matter, man. Fuck the Chargers. They're going to flop like anyways. Like, that's cool and all. Like, I hope you're right. Huh. But I'm just saying, if you're not, you're just going to look fucking stupid at the end of the day, dog. And that AP is better, bro. Like, automatically better. Like, we don't know that. We don't know that. Can we let the shit play out? Can we let this offseason play out? Bye, guys. I'll see you later. Go Raiders.